I'm Sherilyn Skolnicki, and this is Brilliant Balance, the show for working women who are ready to shine. Each week, I bring you ideas, inspiration, and insight on balance, business, and getting it all done gracefully. You ready? Let's be brilliant. This is episode 271 of the Brilliant Balance podcast. So happy New Year to you. I wonder where you are as you're listening to this. If you are driving in your car on the first day back to work, or maybe you're having that first solo cup of coffee after weeks of having everyone at home underfoot. That would be a dream. Or maybe you're restoring order to your household as you listen or out for a walk. Wherever you are, Happy New Year to you. And I'm so glad that you're choosing to spend a few minutes with me. And today it really will be a few minutes. I am going to do a podcast short with you today, a really short episode, because honestly, as I begin this new year, I was talking with my team and I really have one question for you as we begin 2023. I was reflecting on my entrepreneurial chapter. That's what I always call it. After, I spent about 15 years in a corporate career, and it has been 13 years now of entrepreneurship. So I am almost at 50-50 in the two chapters of my professional life. And I was thinking about how things have changed from year to year throughout this entrepreneurial chapter. And when I started this, I was, a total novice at entrepreneurship. As a mother, I had a 5-year-old, I had a 2-year-old, and I was pregnant with my third child. And today, those kids are 18 and 15 and 12. So life looks pretty different than it did when things were just getting started around here. And if someone would have asked me what I wanted back then, what I was trying to accomplish, what I was doing, there was a whole set of needs, both around starting a business for the first time and trying to figure out what on earth I was doing, how I was going to put any of these pieces together. And I had questions about parenting and questions about what at that time was closer to a 10-year marriage than it is now, where it's 22 years. I was just in a very different place. And my point in saying that is simply to acknowledge that we change. Our lives are so dynamic and we learn things and we forget things and new needs reveal themselves over time. And this podcast is dynamic as well. This is a vehicle, it's a medium that can change with us. As you as a listener change and I change, we can evolve together. So it brought me to this beginning of a new year thinking about, I don't want to guess at what you need, right? I don't want to guess at what you need right now, what you need next. I'd rather just ask. And so that is my one question for you today is, how can I help you this year? As we begin 2023 together, what would be of the most service to you? And that can come in any format. That can be, here's what I really need to learn about. It could be, here's what I need to get better at doing. It could be, here's what I need perspective on, or these are the conversations and topics I want to have. It could be, this is someone I really would love to hear from, as a guest on the show. It could be a different way of interacting. Whatever that question means to you, how can I help you this year? That is my one single question for you today. Okay, my friends, I have some big news for you today. After years of dreaming about it and saying, how great would it be to have our very own Brilliant Balance boutique, we did it. And the online doors are open. So if you love the podcast and you'd love to start your day with a Brilliant Balance mug, or add a little inspo to your office art, or cozy up in a super soft hoodie and a hat for those late to the bus stop mornings, head over to brilliant-balance.com/shop and choose something that will remind you that you are brilliant, because you are. And then I want to see all the pictures of you with your new goodies. So tag me on social media at brilliant_balance when it arrives. That's brilliant-balance.com/shop. Go have some fun. And I gave some thought to what is the best way to make it really easy for you to answer that question. And I bet the very last thing you want to do is a survey, right? If you're anything like me, I don't want to do a survey. So I'm not going to ask you to do one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share a phone number with you that you can either call or text to share with me how I can help you this year. I'm going to give you that phone number right now. I'm going to say it a couple times in this episode. So here's the number. It's 513-268-3444. Okay, 513-268-3444. And that number is going to take you straight to voicemail, or if you text it, it's going to dump straight into a text to me. And I am going to look at, read, and listen to every piece of your heart that you are willing to share with me. I am really in a place within this venture where I just want it to be of the greatest service to you, both to the women who I'm coaching already, and we're in a two-way relationship, and to you as a listener of this show. I really just want to be of the most service. And the best way for me to do that is to know what you need and to hear it straight from you. So if it were me, I am a verbal processor, and you would get the best feedback from me if you let me talk to you. And that's why I want you to have that ability. So just dial that number. It'll go straight to voicemail. You'll hear me, and then just tell me. Now, I am not going to air those comments anywhere. This is between you and me. We are not going to play those in a future episode. I'm not going to go broadcast them anywhere. It is simply for you to share. So don't worry if you fumble your words, or if you say something and go, actually, what I meant was this. Totally fine. But I want you to have the ability to just talk while you're driving, talk while you're walking. Don't even worry about typing if it is easiest for you to leave me a message. And then I was chatting with Holly on my team, and she reminded me that the millennials listening may actually prefer to text. And so I want you to have that option as well. So that same phone number, 513-268-3444, you can text whatever your thoughts are, or call and leave a voice message. And you can do it anonymously, or you are welcome to share your name with me. I love hearing your voices. I love hearing from you. So it is truly a gift to me as we begin this year to hear your answer to that question. How can I help you this year? And that's it for today. I want to tell you, if you came in today thinking, I'm ready, I can't wait to kick off this year, I'm ready for a brand new episode, and you're feeling a little let down that there's not content for you today, go listen to one of the December episodes. I know December gets really busy and it's hard to get to the content. There are great episodes from December. Don't miss the interview with Shauna Nyquist. That was a particular treat. I really loved her perspective, the power of unlearning and the concept of admitting what we don't know yet. There is a great episode on how to feel more calm and in control that would be a brilliant start to the new year. And if you need a reminder on the definition of enough and the power of declaring what is enough, there's an episode on that. And also a little bit of a guide for a self-guided retreat that you can have to usher in the new year. So if you missed any of those in December, those are all waiting for you. Just scroll back and find a previous episode, take a listen to that one, or go pull one from the archives that maybe is new to you that you missed somewhere along the way. And then I will be back next week with a brand new full episode. But please don't let today close without dialing or texting that number and giving me your perspective on how I can help you this year. So 513-268-3444. It's also in the show notes. And I just can't wait to hear from you. Thank you for taking a minute to share your heart with me, share your needs with me, and let me know what you need right now. That's all for today, my friends. Till next time, let's be brilliant.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.